My name's Milo Burik. I'm a wheelman.
Wheelman is the ultimate cinematic driving experience. It's our way of recreating famous car chases in a living, breathing city of Barcelona. It stars Vin Diesel, and he plays Milo Burik, basically an agent sent in from the US to uncover a plot that's going on in the city of Barcelona. We were inspired by classic car chase movies like scenes from Ronin, Bourne Identity, French Connection, movies like that. We really wanted to make a game where you could live and live that fantasy, become a driver in a Hollywood car chase, basically. So that was our primary inspiration, to allow players to accessibly get into being able to do that, to be able to drive in that way, do the cool stunts, experience, shooting from vehicles, 180 turns, and all the other cool things that you can do in those movies that you see. You'll be able to do that in Wheelman. So we just wanted to give players a chance to do that sort of stuff in a game. The game has a set of missions, each one of which is a custom scripted Hollywood car chase. It's not all just a linear route that you have to follow every time. You can go whichever way you want in most missions and create the chaos throughout the entire city. On top of that, we've got over 60 different events you can do, which are like smaller 3-minute things, pick up and play type gameplay, such as Hot Potato, where you have to go and grab packages and bring them back as fast as possible, street races, contract killings, all that kind of stuff. So there's all those as well as a load of secret things to uncover around the city while you're playing. When you're doing shooting from a vehicle, basically the way you drive is important to determine what the target's going to be. By driving carefully in good positions around the enemy cars, your character will automatically lock onto weak points, tyres, passengers, the engine, the fuel tank, and if you hold the position for a long enough period of time, he'll take those out with a shot of his own. But not only that, when you build up enough focus power, which you get through really cool driving moves, you can do like a single or a little burst of really powerful shots through the windscreen or the back window, where the camera flies into the car, it goes into like a first-person view, and you can custom sniper areas on enemy vehicles. Vin's been involved since the planning stage of this game. He's obviously a really passionate gamer, everybody knows that, and when I got to meet him in person, I was really surprised by just how passionate he was about games, and this game in particular. He wants this game to be AAA, and we're going to make it that way. So he's been involved really heavily, especially in the cinematic side, getting that kind of Hollywood polish on the whole proceedings, script writing, cutscenes, all that kind of stuff, but he's also been involved in the gameplay mechanics as well. I mean, he's an ardent gamer. The first time I met him, we played Dead or Alive for 2 hours, basically. That's the sort of thing he likes to do. That's what he does to relax. He's one of us, basically, So he's been really involved, a lot more so than I ever thought he would be, and he's come up with some really awesome ideas as well. We've got over 24 different types of vehicles in this game. The 2 licensed ones are the Pontiac G8 and the Astra car. They're both licensed. You can see this car behind me now is actually the Pontiac G8 vehicle. So, and there's also bikes, trucks, and a whole bunch of different cars, and you can choose any type of vehicle you want to fight in. Bikes are obviously smaller and more maneuverable, better for shooting and things like that. Trucks are heavier, they're better for a vehicle, meleeing other cars. So player gets to choose. It's like a rock, paper, scissors decision. There's always a trade-off there, but they get to choose to fit the style they want to play the game. Most of the fictional main story is linear. There are some branching paths through there, but you can go off anytime you want and go exploring in the open world and play events in more or less any order you like. So there's plenty of open world exploration to do, ton of sandbox content, lots of things for people who want to achieve everything in a game, to find hidden jumps, that kind of thing. So, the balance is up to you. It's your choice, right? You can play through all the missions and just spend 8 to 10 hours on it, or you could go out into the world, play off all the events, try and bet some high scores in those, and it could go on for a much longer period of time than that.
What's your favorite thing or moment in the game?
Right, my favorite feature is definitely what we call vehicle melee, which means by manipulating the right analog stick, you can attack other cars nearby. And it's one of those features that it seems so obvious, but once we'd implemented it, you miss it in every single driving game you ever play from this point onwards. The fact that you can't do this. It gives you a simple, a quick and accessible way to just batter people off the road, set up combos and finishing moves, and basically it just adds a whole new dimension to vehicle combat. So we're really proud of that feature, and it's like the most fun thing that I've worked on in a game ever. So Wheelman is going to be on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 and PC, and it's coming out fall 2008.